Purple is my favorite color. When I got a lovely bunch of purple basil from my vendor, I had to try this recipe. So this is purple basil pesto sauce. I have tossed my pesto sauce with some roasted chicken and some linguine. So let's see how do we make my version of purple basil pesto. Of course, for this recipe we need the purple basil and not the green basil. This basil has started to be found in India very easily these days into the markets. If you are still looking for a vendor who provides these, then see the description box. Next, we need some nuts. Now generally we use pine nuts, but we do not get them usually in India, so I'm using walnuts and pistachios. I'm also going to use some garlic. I have small pieces of garlic which are 5 to 6 cloves, a cup of olive oil and a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. Use freshly grated Parmesan cheese as it tastes way better than the ones we get grated. This sauce is usually grounded up in a mortar and pestle, but it's really time consuming, so I prefer a mixer grinder. I'm going to add all my ingredients to a mixer grinder, including my nuts, my basil leaves, my Parmesan cheese, my garlic and the olive oil that we have taken, which is 1/4 cup. Do not add any water to this. We are going to grind the entire mixture with the help of olive oil only. Use the mixer grinder which is used for making paste and not juice. Add some salt to taste and then grind this mixture to a fine paste. We do not want this to be extremely pasty but a little nutty in texture. This is how our pesto sauce looks. You can actually make this ahead in time and reserve this in the fridge for overnight or even for a week. I have taken a piece of chicken breast and I have slit it in the center so that I can fill it with the pesto sauce. Add about a tablespoon of pesto to your chicken and apply it evenly on all the sides. You can season this more with some salt and pepper, but I skipped this part. Apply generous amount of pesto to the upside and the bottom side of the chicken and stuff some more pesto in the cavity that we made in the center of the filling. Be gentle with your salt if you're adding any more, as the pesto sauce already contains salt. I am going to bake my chicken for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. You can also cook this on the stove top. Next, to cook the linguine, I am going to place a pan on heat. Add some olive oil to this. You need not add too much of oil as our pesto sauce already has a lot of oil. Add chopped garlic and cherry tomatoes to this heated oil. On the other hand, my chicken has come out of the oven, cooked for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius and it's well done. We are going to cook our garlic and cherry tomatoes on a slightly low flame till the garlic is slightly brown and our tomatoes release the juices and are soft in texture. Keep an eye on it and make sure you do not burn your garlic. Burnt garlic will not taste good in this dish. After 5 minutes, you will see that our garlic is slightly toasted and turned brown in color, and our cherry tomatoes are a little soft and oozing out their juice. Next, it's time to add the linguine to our pot. I have pre-cooked my linguine in a salted water. Add the linguine to the sauteed cherry tomatoes and garlic and mix well. Add pesto sauce to your linguine. I have added about 1.5 teaspoons of pesto sauce to this portion of linguine. This portion serves one person. You can adjust the sauce according to your serving quantity. I'm going to change my tool from spatula to a pair of tongs and give this a good mix. Stir fry your linguine for a few minutes. On the other side, I have placed my chicken on a chopping board. You can see there is filling of pesto inside it. I am going to slice my chicken fillet into small pieces or long pieces rather and add it to the linguine. Do not mince the chicken. Keep the chicken slices a little big in size. Add the chicken into the pan and give it a good stir fry. Combine your chicken and linguine all together so that they are mixed well and they are not separate while we serve. I am going to add a little bit of juice that was left in the chicken pot which we had baked. This liquid is full of flavor, so do not throw it out. Give your linguine a one last mix, check if you need any seasoning, and it's ready to serve. To serve a pasta, I'm going to use a deep bowl. I'm always twisting my linguine into my tongs and then placing it so that it does not splatter when we serve it. Show off your dish with the generous amount of chicken on top. Place your cherry tomatoes on the side as garnish. This dish has already started to look $1,000,000, but let's amp it up a little more. We're going to garnish it further with a purple basil on top. This dish has already started to look so tempting and so delicious, but wait, let's amp it up a little more with some grated Parmesan cheese on top. And that's it, your purple pesto basil sauce with linguine and chicken is ready. Now if you're a vegetarian, skip the chicken and add broccoli or any other vegetables which you feel like. This is a very simple and straightforward recipe of making pesto sauce. If you wish to buy a purple basil like this, then the vendor's number is in the description box. If you like this video, then do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and stay safe. See you soon with another such recipe. Till then, bye.